Good morning. Good morning, Abby. Good morning, Bobby.
Hello.
We just got in and we had a couple boxes from FedEx get delivered. First one, Pokemon Finger Puppets. We have been so low on these. That's 500 in that box right there. But this is everything that was left. Especially after those 2 Pokemon shows that we did. We sold so many of them and that's all. So we got a huge restock on that, which is awesome. And then we got the first of maybe 4 or 5 boxes that are coming of Japanese cards to restock. We also sold all of those. I think that we might have shown you guys, but this is all we have left for packs right now. That's the only English one, and it's the last one. I don't know why someone left just one. We have a full box here, and then those are all the Japanese packs that we have left right now, which is pretty insane. Also, we got some Pokemon Go ETBs in the mail yesterday. But we are due for a restock on these things, so I'm very happy they've started to arrive. The rest of these boxes, I thought that they all shipped at the same time, so we'll probably get them like tomorrow or the next day. But good to get something for the cabinet right now, and I'm so excited to go through these. I love looking at them. It's a random lot, so we don't know what's in here until like we get them. But they're always so fun to look through. They're so cool. And of course, these are 100% officially licensed. They're made by Bandai. And I love them. Ariel, are you ready for factory sealed NES games?
No, I'm not.
That's right.
Really delicate and scary and like I'm gonna break something.
What if I also told you that they're in mint condition?
Don't let me near them. Do not let me near them. I will set them on fire.
Okay, we'll look at them later without Ariel. It's just me, Bobby, and Ariel again today.
It's the dream team. We love it here.
Colton's on like a, I don't even know if I want to call it a mini vacation, but he had a couple days off. So he's back on Thursday. And so it's just us 3. And we're just doing our thing. We're just buying video games and selling video games and other things like these.
Oh yeah,
I know you want one.
Smiskis.
The Smiskis!
Smiski?
I don't get it.
Of course you wouldn't.
They're like Labubu. Finishing up those PS5 like recase things.
Yeah. Yeah.
Going from bags to plastic cases.
Bags to riches.
Oh yeah. And then I believe this is a new trade that you finished right here, right?
Yeah, they came and accepted and then dropped off some consoles that Ariel was working on.
Oh yeah.
And it was really cool because there was a bunch of empty cases like Mario Party 5 and I was like, oh. And in the consoles I tested, all the discs were in there.
Nice.
So
There's a pretty good one in here. God Hand. Unfortunately, this particular one has a cut in the back that went through the plastic and through the artwork.
Yeah.
So it looks like somebody got this in the mail and then went to open it with a box cutter.
And it's just sliced right through.
Cut right through it. Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah. You were gonna save it for the new store.
I was going to, but my rule for saving things for the new store now, at least for like disc stuff, is it has to be complete and it has to be marked as in good condition. If we're gonna mark it as poor or it's missing a manual, sell it now.
Except for that N64 game that you have back there.
We're not talking about. What we are talking about are factory sealed NES games.
Oh, okay.
Maybe in the next video you'll see something about an N64 game. But I did want to show you guys these just because they're so cool. I love these boxes. It's the Classics Collection for Doom Collector's Edition and then the Castlevania Anniversary Collection Collector's Edition. And these boxes are so cool. You can see that they have like this like 3D effect going on. And then even though they're still sealed, you can still push the buttons. But you turn this on and the lights come on. And then you push the button. I need this hand to do that. Ugh. Hopefully you guys can hear it. It's really quiet, but it's playing the Doom music. And then we'll turn that back off. Ugh. And this one does the same one, the Castlevania one here. So flip it on. Bam. Lights up. And then music activate. I don't know where to film it from because I don't know. There's like no speaker on the outside. I don't know where it is, but these are so cool. I love the look of them. I have these at home in my collection as well. They're just so cool. And then of course we have the gigantic Quake special edition for PS5, and they made it look like one of the like little boxes in the game, so it's all pixelated and stuff. It's pretty cool. And of course we still have those Shantaes. We did sell a couple during our Whatnot stream last night, but the rest are available, as well as that huge GameCube collection. Sold a couple out of there, but still so much. And the Sega CD games. If you missed yesterday's vlog, check it out. We got this big Sega CD collection and the GameCube stuff. But overall, I love what we've been getting in recently. It's been lots of good stuff, and these are just so freaking cool. They have a couple other ones similar to this where it has like lights and plays music and stuff. These are from Limited Run. These are the coolest collector's editions I think that they have ever done. They're just so unique. So let us know in the comments down below, what is your favorite collector's edition? I'm pretty sure we've asked this in the past, but it's just so interesting because there's like, you know, hundreds of different, maybe probably thousands of different ones out there for all various consoles. But in terms of like cool stuff that you get, like these are just awesome. Most collector's edition boxes, they're, you know, like this is kind of funny that they made it all pixelated, but it's just a box, right? These are something special that actually look really, really awesome to display on your shelf. So I love those, but let us know, what is your favorite? So we teased it a little bit earlier in the video, but yes, we did get 2 factory sealed NES games traded in. And even if you don't collect factory sealed games, even if you think that games should all be open and played, I think that you can still appreciate that finding sealed NES games kind of in the wild, I guess. These didn't come from eBay. These have not been passed around for multiple collectors. This is coming from basically an original owner, and finding them in this condition is pretty rare these days. It's not like 20 years ago where, you know, no one cared about retro video games. Like, everyone knows video games are expensive now, so finding stuff like this in this condition from the original owner is nearly impossible these days, but it happened. And we do have a little bit of a story to tell you guys. So the games are Adventures of Dino Ricky, which is in like basically perfect condition. And then the other one is Bomberman. This one would be in perfect condition, but it looks like there was an old price tag or something on the side that the previous owner or somebody cut out of the actual plastic seal. So while the box is still in basically mint condition, the seal does have a little square that's been cut out. So I was not here when these came in, but the story that I was told was that these were brought in by a gentleman whose father used to work for some sort of company that handled distribution for Hudson Soft. Hudson Soft, as you guys know, they did Bomberman. They have a few other big popular franchises as well. And both of these games are Hudson Soft games. So the guy that brought these in said that his father got them just, you know, by doing his work, I guess. I don't really know exactly how he got them, but he got them through his work. And the guy that brought them in actually has a lot more that he's planning on bringing as well. And I don't know if that means more sealed games or if that just means more video games in general, but these have basically just been chilling in storage for like 20 years, 25 years, which actually way more than that. What am I thinking? It's like 35 to 40 years. So that's crazy. And like I said, these are in basically perfect condition aside from that little cutout on the Bomberman one. And so yeah, these are pretty interesting, and it's just so rare to find them in this condition. Being completely honest, we probably will get these graded before we sell them. I know that some people are gonna hear that and think like, you know, that's stupid, I don't want you to do that, whatever it is. But honestly, when they're in this condition, they have, at least the Dino Ricky one, it has the possibility to be like the best condition copy that's ever been graded. And if that happens, it is worth a lot more than just like a standard sealed copy of the game. And while we personally maybe aren't huge fans of grading video games, no one at the store collects them, can't argue that more money for the store is a bad thing, so we kind of have to go with what's going to make the most money. And we don't have a lot of graded games at the store. There's a few. We don't deal with them very often, but we had that Dr. Mario recently that got graded, and that sold pretty quick, and that was very nice. It was very helpful for the store to have a good, quick sale, and for a very expensive game. So probably going to do that with these, but I did want to showcase them because I just think they're so cool. And I think the story of it is cool too. You know, We've had a few people come in through the store before that either currently work or used to work at various game companies, and it's always fun to talk to those people. So I'm hoping that when this guy comes back, I do have the chance to talk to him, and maybe he'll even be in the video and we can ask him some questions about his dad's time working for Hudson Soft. I think that's pretty cool. So yeah, if you're interested in sealed games, keep an eye out, because I'll probably be sending these ones out soon. If we could have these in the store for the grand opening, I think that'd be awesome. So on 4th of July, we're closing a little bit early,
that's
just
July
to make
4th.
sure that everyone can get home safe and stuff and do whatever celebrations they're gonna do.
I'm going to a barbecue.
I'm gonna go home, and that's the start of my weekend, so I get a little early weekend.
But you love barbecues.
Yeah, and?
Anyway.
Were you inviting me?
I don't know that you want to go,
Will there
but
be baked beans?
probably.
Well, I don't like those.
Well, I drew a little thing to say, hey guys, we're going to be closed early.
Nice.
Abby asked me to draw specifically just Pikachu surrounded by fireworks, but I was like, no, I'm going to draw Pikachu, who's my favorite, and Oddish, which is her favorite, and Growlithe, which is partly Cooper's favorite. Cooper's favorite is Arcanine.
Why didn't you draw Arcanine?
Because Arcanine's huge. He would have been like...
And why didn't you put spacing in between closing and early?
Oh my goodness. Oh my god.
I'm not Photoshop,
Oh my
sir.
God.
I'm an amateur artist.
Here, let
But I hope you
me
like
just fix that real quick. There we go. Bobby, update?
You got a boo-boo on your finger.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we sold a couple of these. And I forgot we sold them, so you got worried for a second.
You know how I got this boo-boo too?
How?
From one of these boxes?
That's why they're red. For blood.
Yeah, it was like, I went like this,
Yeah.
and it like, went like,
That's big.
you know,
too.
yeah.
Wow, that sucks.
It didn't hurt, but it was bleeding a lot. So I had to put a little band-aid on there.
Nice.
But we sold the first ones.
Yeah, those.
Nice.
Yeah.
Abby wanted 2 of them, so we took 2 out, but then Bobby says he sold 2 to a customer.
Yep.
That's pretty cool. We're not making very much on them.
I'm still confused what they are. They look adorable and creepy at the same time.
Yeah, if they sell, then it doesn't matter, but our cost was $10 each plus shipping, and we're selling for $14.89 each, so it's not that much.
I kind of want to get them for my house because they glow in the dark, and that's a toilet paper roll. And I think it'd freak out my roommates. If
Do it.
Scott went like midnight. And like,
There's a little guy staring at me in the bathroom. I can't tell if I was hallucinating or not.
menacingly.
All right, you guys ready?
I sure am.
Let's get out of here.
Do it.
We're leaving.
Let's see ya.